You're watching Shapely TV, we're the ones to see, bringing you fresh content, and we serve it monthly. I'm Aya, the host. We float by every coast to bring you hotness. Hope you enjoy the show. Yes. Welcome to the first episode of Shapely TV. Now I know you've seen, we've done pretty much a lot of YouTube shorts and stuff like that. But we have a new concept, new set, as you can see. So I'm glad you're here. And I hope you come back to watching it. Anyways, on this episode of Shapely TV, we have Toya Burris of Toya Design Co. So I'm going to let her drop her, her little sprinkles on who she is and what she does and why she's important to this discussion. I'll tell you in a second. So go ahead.
Hi, I'm Toya from Toya Design Co. and also the creator of Raven Maven TV, or Raven Maven the show. And I'm a designer and a consultant for businesses.
She provides solutions to your business problems.
We make brands stand out.
Yes, we do. So on this episode, I would like to focus on quantity versus quality. This could be in retrospect to friends, in social media. And by the way, social media is our drinking word. So if you're over 21, have a designated driver, every time you hear the phrase social media, take a shot. But yes, I would like to talk about quality versus quantity. That seems to be a big topic.
Right.
Because with social media, everybody's like, it's about the numbers, it's about the numbers, it's about the numbers. But what I've learned with seeing my brand and then seeing other people, and not even in their businesses, like in their personal lives, like you could have 10,000 followers and none of them ain't doing anything for you.
Right.
So, and then you can have 1,000 followers. I think mine at this point has about 1,200. And these are people that like support your brand. So, what for me, because I see the direct correlation between quality, what does quality versus quantity mean to you and your brand?
Okay. For me, I definitely think quality means that the user or the person who's engaging with my site or me on social media they're making comments, they're liking, they're engaged, they're spending money with me, they're
very important.
Interested.
Yes, the bag.
It is important.
Secure the bag.
And they seem invested in my brand and what our story and our mission is. So I always say quality definitely trumps quantity every time, because to me there's no point in having a bunch of people following you and they're not even interested in what you have to say or what you're putting out in the world, so it's like, why are you following me in the first place? Very
true. And I posed that same question to my sister-in-law, Shoshana, who's actually manning the camera right now, so shouts out to you. We were discussing it, and she made a couple of good points. Everybody has the follow for follow, like for like.
Right.
To get your engagement up and get your followers up, certain brands won't entertain you if you don't even have a certain amount of followers.
Right.
So you have some pages who could give you the exposure that you need and you want, but if you don't have over 5,000 followers, it's like you're excluded from even being a tag for tag, like for like, follow for follow. So I've experienced that myself too. So to me, in some ways, quantity is important because
that's how they're placing value on the brand.
So if I email someone to get them to, do something or, wear a shirt or whatever, the Rock Your Road shirt, like we popping, like check it out, okay, good, we have hoodies too. But anyway, to get them to even, the first thing they're doing is going to your social media.
Right.
And they want to see how much exposure they're going to get from your fan base.
Well, the funny thing about that can be tricky because in my experience, I've had several people on my show, Raven Maven, and they have huge following. I'm humble with my 100 and so followers. that their followers will convert into my followers.
Right.
So I mean, and that's why I'm like, you can't base the value on your brand just on the number of followers. I think the way you place value on your brand or measure the value of your brand is not only number of followers, but there's other touch points that you need to look at.
Like, how many of those people like support you?
Exactly.
Because I know people that have 6,000-7,000 followers but can't sell a T-shirt.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is that number doing for you besides getting you blasted in your DMs? You know what I'm saying? And if that's your purpose, then be my guest. But
fame don't pay nothing.
So if that's your purpose, then that's okay. But it's like our end goal is always to like monetize, build brand awareness,
Right.
And just get the word out there and provide the information for the people, which is why Shapely Events started, was to disseminate information to the general public without having to join like a million groups or whatever the case may be.
And not only you guys, I feel like, because I also helped, when she started Shapely Events, I feel like part of the bigger thing was to present people quality activities and a variety of options for different types of personalities. Not everybody wants to go to Bash, not everybody wants to go to the club. Some people want to just do paint night.
Yeah.
So I think, we definitely, in that sense, when you started and you launched, you were innovative. You saw a niche, you saw an opening, you saw an opportunity that, people are looking for this information, and I think you mastered providing them with that, and your followers are engaged with you.
My followers are popping, okay? Like, I have people that will snatch you up in a second and be like, Aya, this ain't looking right here. So, just like she's humbled by how much she have, I'm humbled by how much I have. And, my number isn't the greatest. I think every week or whatever it grows with, constant posting, knowing when to post, what to post. Lately I've been highlighting a lot of my customers in what I post. And, I am advertising for shirts and events and things like that. But I have this portion called the fan spot where, if you're at a Shapely event or you're wearing a Rock Your Rose t-shirt or something that you purchase off the site, I will highlight you and, just show one of my 1,200, like, you matter. Like, where you spent your dollar, to me, it matters, and that's the important, to me. It's an equal balance. Like, for me personally, it's quality.
Right.
But to the general public, I feel like it's quantity, because people just, that's the first thing, and we're so consumed by the numbers, like that's the first thing they're looking at. And I think before you even judge that, you should see how much of those accounts are real. Because
a lot of those people are not real.
Remember when that celebrity, won't say the name, when Instagram was getting rid of all the fake accounts?
Yeah.
Somebody went from like 1 million followers to dead like 10,000. Okay, so you might be giving value to something that's a facade. You could pay for everything nowadays. You can pay for followers. I'm happy that, I'm getting it organically.
It's authentic, yeah.
At first it was a race.
Yeah.
It was, I need to, then I was like, what is that race doing for me?
You just beating yourself up.
Right. And then you have to pay. Like, none of these services are free. So I prefer, and I'm happy with building it organically.
And slow.
Right. So that's where we are right now with it. What is important to you, the viewer? Is it quality? Is it quantity? Is it a mix of both? Your final say on it?
Oh, quality.
Quality?
Yeah, for sure.
So, 2 qualities. What say you? You can comment below. Send us a message. Send us a DM. Do whatever. Let us know your take. And we might even feature your opinion in this episode.
Ow.
So let us know what you think. Okay, so you ever just been chilling and sometimes you just have this moment where you just appreciate your following?
Yeah.
I have those moments, and I have them a lot, right? And that's why I want to do follow of the month.
Yay!
Woo-hoo. Follow the month. So this month's follower is a young lady by the name of Andrea Murray. I hope I'm saying that right. Andrea Murray. So she messaged me with a link. Somebody took my whole photo off. I'm not gonna say the organization's name because I'm not giving you no free promo. Like that was dead wrong. Okay. So snatched my whole photo with my T-shirt, the Fat and Bougie T-shirt, and sent a link of it to their site.
Right.
So one, Fat and Bougie is not trademarked. Like, everybody does their own variation, whatever. It's pop culture.
Yeah.
That's not an issue for me. But you just gonna jack my whole picture and not tell me nothing? Then when I message you, no answer. It's a robot that just keeps giving me these fake answers. So clearly their following isn't real, as we were just talking in the previous segment. Quality versus quantity. Because it's a bot.
Right.
But what I appreciated is that this young lady knows me, knows my brand, and said, okay, something isn't right.
Right.
So when she clicked on it, it took her to the unnamed person's site, and then it was all off. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why? So for that, Andrea Murray, you are the follow of the month. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for recognizing my brand and the importance of it, and the importance of keeping it relative to me and not allowing somebody to steal something.
Yeah.
And it also lets me know that my brand is important to you. So I definitely appreciate that. And
shout out to Andrea.
For that, you will be getting a Rock Your Rose t-shirt mailed courtesy of Shapely Events to you. I'll be reaching out to you for your shipping info and stuff. But thank you. I greatly appreciate it. So that.
Love for the followers.
Yes. And this is one of my 1,200 quality followers, so I appreciate it. Okay, so this segment is called Big News.
Oh.
So we just pick a topic or two to discuss about some news or whatever that's relevant to the plus size community. So I read a post from one of my Facebook friends, Dree. Congratulations, just got married not too long ago. We were at a wedding in Jamaica. So basically, they were starting, I don't want to say a movement, but you know how some resorts get certified gay friendly, certified whatever friendly, like whatever subgroup there is, they'll let people know that it's okay to patronize your establishment, you'll be accepted, whatever the case may be. So what this company was trying to do, I believe their name is The Resort, and they specialize in plus size. They're a resort that specializes or caters to the plus size population. Like their whole hotel is designed to accommodate plus size people.
Okay.
So what they wanted to do, they called up basically all the major hotel chains and was like, look, we're gonna start this list for like plus size friendly resorts or plus size friendly hotels where somebody could go and say, oh, will this resort or hotel cater to me? Will I feel comfortable here? Will I feel safe here?
Yeah.
And surprisingly enough, nobody wanted to
join the list.
And really, all you had to do was say yes. Like, we're plus size friendly. Like, they didn't have to kick out any money.
We didn't have to print no t-shirts.
Nothing. All you had to do was say yes. And nobody.
Wow. So it's just that one resort.
Yeah. Like.
So you know where to go now, guys.
Right? So, Shapely Events, we do a good bit of traveling because, we go to bashes and stuff.
Yeah.
For that, you can check out our social media. We go to different bashes and stuff. So, I say, why wait for somebody to validate you and your level of comfort?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, for me, here at Shapely Events, like, wherever we travel to, we're going to start rating the resort.
Yeah.
or rating the hotel or rating the location to see if this is a place like I will come to outside of the bash, because I think that's what the issue was. People wanted a safe place to travel to outside of the bash scene, because when it's 350 of y'all, ain't nobody messing with y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when it's 2 of y'all, you might get poked at a little bit. So we just want to highlight hotels, resorts, whatever the case may be, that provide a comfortable atmosphere.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, if they won't do it, you do it. And,
Right.
and that's always been my attitude about things. Oh, you won't do it? I'll do it.
That's how Shape's event started.
It's really not an issue.
Yeah.
And then you guys could do the same. If you go somewhere and you had fantastic service, these people accommodated you in ways that made you feel safe, made you feel not like you're about to like break the furniture or something, drop us a line. Let us know.
Yeah.
We'll be happy to, list them on the site. Like if you're in Florida, go here because, I know you'll have a good time, or people report that you will have a good time.
Maybe we need to make a list.
Yes. So that's my thing. I was just surprised, especially because
You would think that would be like a no-brainer. Yeah, because most Americans are plus size, so
overweight according to society.
those are the statistics.
Yeah.
So you would think that that's an obvious thing,
Right,
but
nobody wants to do it. So those hotels are missing out because there's a lot of plus size people that if you said or yeah, they're definitely not securing the bag. Okay, we'll secure it for you and create our own list. Like it's that simple. No shouts out to you guys, but we'll take that on. Yeah, we'll take that on. So that's it, and that's all for big news. So last segment, you made it to the end. Congrats! Okay. So last segment is the top 3 bashes. As you guys all know or should know, we started as a listing for bashes. If you don't want to join the 1,000,001 Facebook groups or whatever, but still want to be in the know, follow us on social media. Instagram at Shapely Events, Facebook /Shapely Events, and Twitter at Shapely Events.
we tweeting.
Yes. Yes, hunting. So anyway, top 3 bashes. Bash season is coming.
Yes.
We have tons of body positive
And you should
t-shirts and
say
stuff.
too, like what a bash is for those who may not know. You might have new people watching.
A bash is like a true bash, I should say. Because there are some duplicates.
Some faux bashes.
Some faux bashes. A true bash is it's like a spring break for adults.
Mm-hmm.
So and mostly the only bashes I know of are plus size.
Yeah.
So basically I would say it's anywhere from 3 to 5 days. But to me what makes a bash
Mm-hmm.
is the structure.
Right.
It's not just one party over the weekend and they throw some toys or whatever, like some games, and you call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's an itinerary, there's a schedule of events.
Events, yeah.
There's different hosts, different engagements.
DJs.
Yes, music be litty. That's what makes a bash for me.
Right.
If you want a more in-depth kind of review of what a bash is, you can check our YouTube, because I did a prior post about what makes a bash a bash. Like for the most part, there's a bash fee, and that includes your party admission, your food, everything like that for however long you're staying. I mean, you don't have to engage in all the activities. You don't have to eat all the food. You can always go out and get whatever, do whatever. But to me, there's the difference between like what I call a weekender, which is just a hotel party with the option to lodge overnight, and a bash, which is like there's just so much to do, so little time, and you're just like, let's do it. So for me, the top 3 bashes I'm looking forward to is Cocoa Beach. That's coming up in May 2nd to May 6th. You can find all this information on our social media outlets. So it's Cocoa Beach, and for me, this is like one of the biggest ones of the year, and this is like kind of like the kickoff for bash season.
Okay.
It's
when is bash season?
To me, bash season starts around late April.
Okay.
late April. Yeah, you have like your mini parties or whatever start in March, but the weather is nice. You know, like late April. So this one is 5 days, but you don't have to go the whole 5. You could go 4 days, 3 days. Different, you know, arrivals have different price points and stuff like that. And Amy of Plus Dimensions like always pulls out all the stops.
Big up, Amy.
Last year we went. You could go in our blog section, read our review on that, and like that was just all about inclusion. The way she had it structured, the way she had it set up. That to me, that's the epitome of what a bash is.
Right.
So Plus Dimensions in May. Then you have Stu and Excellence Plus Vegas in the summer.
Okay.
Only con about that is that it will be incredibly hot. They have one in February also, which, you know, we just missed, but...
Bring your sunblock.
Like in July, it's a movie. It's a movie. Pool top, alright? Bikinis popping, everything dropping. It's everything flopping. It's just a good time. And you're in Vegas. So in addition to the bash, you have all that extra going on that you can engage in. But last year it was a movie, the February one, just, you know, seeing the footage and stuff. It was amazing. And I'm Stu and the Excellence Plus crew always, you know, they always look out. They're
giving it up for the culture.
Yeah. I like how you put that. They're giving it up for the culture.
Hey.
And in August, Atlanta Stars has the Hotlanta Bash.
Okay.
For us at Shapely Events, that's like the closeout bash. That's like, all right, party done. Like, you've been turning up. Yeah. From May to August, you've been turning up. It's time to go home. You know, theirs is a weekend, but for the most part, most people get there on a Thursday. I know we always get there on a Thursday and make it like a 3-day thing. And again, Carla, Lee, Tammy, I can't elaborate. Like for a weekend, it's just jam packed full of stuff.
Yeah.
The Courtyard Marriott that, you know, been hosting them for a long time now. Very hospitable, pool parties, everything like that. You can see footage of us at the one last year and even the year before that. Always a good time. So for this episode, those are the top 3 bashes. We have tons of other bashes on the site, other parties. We don't only list bashes, we list travel opportunities, like a trip to Dominican Republic or whatever that's coming up this year. Last year it was Jamaica. Mm-hmm. So go to the site to find out what you want. Also, check out Toya's information, which she's about to give you, because she's just like dope. Duh.
Are you dumb? You can follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook at Toya Design Co. That's my plug.
All right. And you can follow all our social media outlets are the same, Shapely Events. So thank you for watching. See you next month with another episode. And if you want to come up here and sit on the little stage we got here, you know, because we classy, feel free to leave me a message. All right. Bye.